Have you ever wondered why some people live extraordinary lives and others remain stuck in mediocrity? What if I told you there's a code, there's a blueprint to unlock your full potential? Hi, I'm Aditya Shishtu. Welcome back to the book series. This is the second book I'm going to talk about. The book's name is The Code of Extraordinary Why. It's written by Vishen Lakhiani. Let's deep dive into it. This book is a game changer, not just for personal growth enthusiasts, but also people who want to break free from the ordinary, embrace the extraordinary, do some extraordinary things, or do something very unique in their lives. I have read few self-development books, but this one stands out of all of them. You will know why in few minutes. When I first picked up this book, I was at crossroads in my life. I don't know what I was doing. I was just doing the same things again and again every single day. It just feels like I was following someone else's scripts. When I first found out about this book, I read this book. As soon as I read this book, it went off like a light bulb. Felt like someone slapped on my face and told me the truth. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in your life? You're doing the same things again and again. You just feel like what you're doing in your life is not resonating with you. You're in the right place. We are going to tackle this today. The book we are going to talk about is The Code of Extraordinary Mind. This explains so many things which will make us break free from the ordinary and become extraordinary. Vishen Lakhiani states in this book that there's an invisible code that operates the world, how the human beings interact with each other, how we perform at work, how we maintain the relationships, how we fall in love, how we make money, how we feel happy, and how we actually succeed. And in this book, on the top cover, it also says that this book will make you question everything you thought you knew about your life. And I really questioned everything I actually thought I knew in my life. He also mentions in this book, just as a program programs a computer to do specific things by understand its code, we can also program our mind and make our life the way we want and be happy. Vishen divided this book into four different parts. Each part unlocks different level of code and represents an expansion of state of your awareness. Vishen shares powerful stories in this book, including interviews with extraordinary minds like Elon Musk, Richard Branson. In this video, I'm going to talk about introduction of those four parts that's mentioned in this book. If you want to know more, I would definitely recommend you to read this book. The first part is living in the culture scape, how you were shaped by the world around you. Let's start with two important components in this book. The first one is transcend the culture scape. The second one is question the rules. The culture scape refers to the invincible mental map created by society around us, like normal beliefs, worships, and expectations that we have to follow in our life that actually shows that we are successful. These are the rules that tell you how to exist in your life, plan your life, how to define success and be happy. Following them is sure path to ordinary and safe life. Culturescape is designed to keep us safe, but being safe is really overrated. While breaking away from the rules of culturescape, it may feel scary. I have noticed some regular patterns. In this book, Vishen explains how to have the power to weather those downturns. I really recommend everyone to read this book. Vishen says before you can challenge the rules of culturescape, you have to actually identify the rules of culturescape that are actually limiting you. He also says that what we learn in our life were the rules that were passed down from generations to generation. The word he uses for those outdated rules are brules. Brules are handed down to us by our tribes, often by our family or education systems, our teachers, or people around us. For example, how do you get ideas of making money, falling in love, or how the life works? No one actually teach most of this. We actually learn from the people around us. There are so many combos like this. Some are like, by the age of 30 you have to figure out everything. You have to have a house, you have to like have a family, you have to marry, you have to have kids, and these all are rules. There is no way it's written this is how we have to live. There is no way it's written that is the best way to live. And these all are being done by people around you, and we actually feel that's the right way to do it. We actually feel that's the way of success. We actually feel that's the success, having a family by 30, having kids, having a house, buying a car. But I don't think so. You have to define your own success. I know so many people who have everything but they are not happy. You have to define your success. Your success may be different from the other people. That shouldn't be defined by people around you. You can't feel unsuccessful when you are not like everyone. There are so many extraordinary people who are actually not like everyone. They don't do 9 to 5 jobs. They don't go to parties. They don't actually do what 98% of the people do. They actually do very, very different. I don't think you have to actually follow these rules that were passed down from generations to generations. Take a moment to reflect what are the rules in your life. Comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. The second part in this book is the awakening the power to choose your own life. As you learn to question the rules of the culturescape and question the rules, you also learn you can choose your own life and how you want to live. You can choose what ideas and values to believe and what to reject. You can learn consciously mold the beliefs and practices that shape your life while discarding the old beliefs that you no longer need it. Vishen explains the method of doing this is called as conscious engineering. When talking about conscious engineering, Vishen talks about two different components: models of realities and systems for living. Models of reality are your beliefs about the world, and on the other hand, systems of living are the habits and routines that actually support your beliefs. If your model of reality is I'm capable of doing something great, your systems for living is having a daily routine, doing meditation, journaling, exercising every day to keep your mind sharp. According to Vision, you can cut to the core of who you are and actually renew yourself by rewiring how you think about everything in your life. Vishen says the world reflects your beliefs, so imagine what happens when you take on the beliefs of extraordinary mind. Vishen explains in this book how to observe the systems that run your life and how to actually make those systems in a way that you can use them as your power. He also shows ways to curate and install updated systems in your life to make you a far more optimized human being. If you could change one model of reality, what would that be and what systems you would use to support the beliefs? Comment that below. I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts. The third part in this book is recording yourself and transform your inner world. What's fascinating is how Vishen incorporates neuroscience and psychology into his teachings. For example, he talks about power of meditation, power of visualization, which are scientifically proven to rewire your brain for success. Did you know that studies show that 10 minutes of meditation significantly can reduce anxiety and stress? In part 3, Vishen explored how to hack consciousness itself, including ideas of what it is to be human, to be happy, and to pursue goals that will ultimately make you fulfill in your life. Vishen talks about bending reality and blissfulness in this third part. Bending reality is about aligning your goals with your emotions to create a life that is both successful and fulfilling. Blissfulness, on the other hand, is discipline of staying in the state of bliss. It's about being happy in the now, but also striving for your future goals. What if you could achieve your dreams and be happy in the process? Isn't it the ultimate goal? According to the Vishay, most of us are trained by the rules of the world and pursue the wrong goals. I want to hear from you. What's one transformative practice you swear by? Drop it in the comments. I will read every single comment. And the fourth part of the book is becoming extraordinary. In this section, Vishen explains how to go from creating your own rules for the world and mastery inner self to going forth and changing the world. Vishen says in order to do this, you need to find what your quest is, what you want to do in your life, what you actually like to do in your life. In this book, he really explains how to break free from the ordinary. I really recommend everyone to read this book. Here you learn how to be rock solid in your own self, that judgments passed by other people don't affect you, fear of losing in something don't affect you. Vishen says extraordinary minds are full of energy and prepared to take the world to manifest their bold goals and visions. Extraordinary minds do not seek the validation from outside opinion or through the attachment of the goals. Indeed, they are truly at the peace. Indeed, they just want to do what they are doing in their life. They don't worry about what people think. They don't worry about the results. They're just happy doing it. They're just enjoying it. And they will be happy doing it. They are enjoying the process of doing it. They will keep doing it. When I think about the extraordinary people, I know they are very unique. They are actually driven by the goals. They don't think about what other people are thinking. They don't think about any results. They are driven by the vision so big that they are operated by some unconventional, limitless rules. I would definitely recommend this book for everyone to read to actually break free from the ordinary. So my final question for you is, what does your extraordinary life looks like? what are the rules you are going to implement to live your extraordinary life. Remember that power to live an extraordinary life is within you, just need to unlock. If you like this video about the book The Code of Extraordinary Mind, you also have to watch my first video about the power of subconscious mind. In that video I explained about that book, how you can achieve and manifest the goals you wanted and achieve anything you wanted. I really recommend everyone to read the book and watch that video about that book. And if you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I will come back soon.